Since 1990, every bit of gain we've registered in terms of reducing greenhouse gas emissions, the ones that directly feed global warming, all of the gain has come in the fifth of the sector having to do with the generation of electric power. This is transportation. We've had more fuel-efficient engines offset by an increase in total vehicles on the road, right? No gain since 1990 in reducing greenhouse gas emissions due to transportation. And that's 40% of the problem we've got to address in the next 3.5 years. We haven't made any progress at all. This is buildings. Essentially, no progress in energy efficiency, where you'd most likely see it show up, which is in the way we heat our buildings in the wintertime. 2050. Well, here's another graphic. It's just the decline of the line that's interesting. Assuming we reach our 2020 goals, and I would submit we're virtually certain not to do so, the line of decline has to increase past 2020 to bring us to 2050. We're going to have to double down on what we will have done or failed to do over the course of the next 3.5 years. It is the case that if we're going to reach to our interim milestone in 2020, we do need something embodied in an amendment that I've been talking about for some time to institute carbon pricing. We are going to fall short, and we're going to feel very badly as a legislature in 2018 and 2019 when that becomes rather clear to us. All I'm seeking with the amendment before us is to give this standby tool, put it in the governor's toolbox so that he can ensure that we reach 2020 so that we're positioned for the steeper gains or the steeper declines we're going to have to realize thereafter, right? I will say that this amendment's carefully structured so it's not, so as to avoid the T word. A tax under state Supreme Court precedents is defined as an exaction whose proceeds go to support the general operations of government. This money instead would be sequestered into a trust fund and rebated completely back to those who pay it. The economists tell us quite happily it almost seems magical until you reflect on your own behavior, that if you can price energy properly in the manner that a carbon fee would affect, you can drive down consumption, because that's how we respond to higher prices, even if you rebate the money at another point in time. We respond to prices at the pump, where economic animals were extremely price sensitive as it happens. That's what this amendment provides. It's a fee. It would get us to 2020. I submit we're not going to get there in any other fashion, and that we're going to feel at some later time that we failed our responsibility